Benny McGrath here for the Campbell River Show Vlog. We'll chat about that's something in Campbell River. You comment about it and then we'll chat about your comments, and so we'll keep that conversation going. Today I'm gonna bring up something that you're probably all very familiar with. 5 different types of texters, as in people who send texts. And here's the idea. I'm gonna give you a graphic, maybe I'll put it right there, representing each of the 5 different types. You pick which one you are and then share it with a friend and tag them, and everybody will know what kind of texter they really are, and you'll know exactly what happens when your friends do or don't text you back. So the 5 different kinds of texters that we have made are: 1, the zombie texter. Number 2, the instant replier. Number 3, the Canadian ultimate. Number 4, the twice a dayer. And number 5, the elusive MIL. Yep, that's what we called it. Moving on. Number 1, zombie texter. He's the guy that seems to only be able to communicate with anybody about anything if you send it to him by text. And if you try to communicate with him otherwise, you'll probably feel like you're talking to a brick wall. These friends are great if you are sending them a text and need a reply straight away. But if you're standing in the same room as them, you may need to actually send them a text in order to get them to notice you at all. If you are a zombie texter, put up your hand and tag yourself in the texting personality graphics and share it with a friend. Number 2 is the instant replier. The instant replier is awesome to have as a friend that you are texting, because you know that the moment you send a text, they will read it and text you back. Unlike the zombie texter, they're not always glued to their phone texting other people unless they hear that sound. And if they do hear that sound, then it doesn't matter what's going on around them. They're going to ignore whatever's happening. Make sure that they reply in a prompt and proper manner. The instant texter is extra polite because he pretends to listen to you while he's actually reading a text from somebody else and replying to a text straight away. Number 3, the Canadian ultimate. The Canadian ultimate is called the Canadian ultimate because the Canadian ultimate is the perfect, polite ninja texter. Like the instant replier, the Canadian texter always makes sure to answer his texts in a prompt and proper fashion, except he will not be seen sending the text. He'll wait until you disappear, or he himself will find some pretext to disappear into a dark corner and send about 1,000 text messages. And amazingly, he does this all day long without being noticed or seeming impolite when he's in other people's presence. Thumbs up to you, Canadian ultimate. You are the best at replying to texts and hanging out in people's presence. If you are a Canadian ultimate, then raise your hand and take a bow. Tag yourself in the texting personality types graphic and share it with a friend to find out if they think that you're a Canadian ultimate as well. Number 4 is the twice a dayer. The twice a dayer checks his phone in the morning or at lunchtime, and then again just before he goes to sleep. The twice a dayer thinks he's being super great. He doesn't really quite understand the idea of instant messaging. He's busy doing other things like watching TV, leaning back in a chair, or taking a nap. He might actually be driving or doing something with his hands or mind, but probably not. He's probably just a lazy guy. If you want to get in touch instantaneously with the twice a dayer, you're probably going to have to give him a call or just show up. If you are a twice a dayer, put up your hand and tag yourself in the texting personality type graphic and share it with your friends to see if they think the same is true of you and find out what they think is true of themselves. And number 5 is the elusive MIL. Why did we call it that? MIL stands for mother-in-law. Now maybe your mother-in-law is really good at getting back to texts. It's not that mother-in-laws are the only ones who do this, or that all mother-in-laws do this. It's just that I know a mother-in-law that might do this sometimes. You know that the elusive MIL does have a smartphone, and you have received a text from him before, but for some reason, right now, when you're sending them a text, they're not getting it, they didn't get the last one, and you have no reason to believe that they will ever receive another text from you ever again, because they left it in their car, or they left their phone on silent in their handbag, or on their kitchen counter, never to be seen again. The elusive MIL is socially satisfied and doesn't have time in their busy social lives for another port of entry like instant text messaging. If you want to get in touch with the elusive MIL, you're gonna have to just show up where he already is, probably sipping on some wine at a first-class social gathering. All right, that is 5 different kinds of texters. Which one are you? And do you know somebody that needs to be identified as a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? If you do, then check out the graphic we've made and tag yourself and tag a friend and share it with everybody so everybody knows what to expect when you send a text message. My name's Benny McGrath. This has been another episode of the Campbell River Show Vlog.